Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Gone Rogue. And in this episode of Gone Rogue, I am going to talk about how you need to take that opportunity. That is right. In this episode of Gone Rogue, I'm going to talk about how you need to take an advantage of that opportunity, whether it's something that is presented to you or something that just spontaneously pop up, whether it's being able to accept that dream job of yours even though you're commuting a huge distance, or talking to that to that special someone, or taking that trip with all expenses paid. So what makes me talk about today that we need to take an advantage of that opportunities? Because the pandemic, before the pandemic, everything was like normal. Everything was like all smooth sailing. And I found myself in a position before the pandemic that I had the option to travel across basically the world, travel across North America, and this was in 2019, a couple months before COVID-19 was a popular thing to talk about. And at that time I didn't think it was a humbled opportunity, a fortunate, a grateful opportunity when I took that trip. And it wasn't forced on me, it was an option given to me, and I gladly accepted that opportunity. But when the pandemic hit and you lost that opportunity, being able to continue to travel to other different countries, you look back during the pandemic, you look back and look at your trip and say, damn, I wish I could have taken in more of what I could have done. And fortunately, that is what, after the pandemic, I found myself in the same position where I am in right now. But there are many lessons that the pandemic taught us, and one of many lessons that the pandemic, COVID-19, taught us is to never take anything for granted. And on January 26, 2020, the loss of Kobe Bryant was so unexpected that we said the same thing, thinking that we got to be grateful for what we have now, because nothing is promised tomorrow. And after going through the pandemic, you realize that you gotta live life to the fullest. You gotta take the opportunities, take full advantage of that opportunities, and say that maybe this is the only time that you'll get that opportunity, and next time you won't be able to do it again. And as we move forward in 2022, and hopefully that we move away from COVID-19 as we try to return back to normal, that is how I have that mindset. It's all about having that mindset of having a renewed mindset of taking full advantage of that opportunity, because you never know that the next pandemic or the next, or even World War III can change everything again, like how COVID-19 changed many people's lives, including myself. And back to what I mentioned is that I am really grateful that I've found an opportunity to get to travel again and see, even though it's the problem about this opportunity is about time. You don't get a lot of time to explore, but you gotta make use of every time that you have. And something the pandemic also taught me is make full use of the time that you have with this special opportunity that you're gonna embark on. And I'm really fortunate to say this, and it's really special. Really can't it's all about taking full advantage of that opportunity and experience new things and experience it like you're not going to experience it anymore. It's all about having that mindset and and you have to tell yourself that if you don't take that opportunity, you're not going to get that again. It's about having that type of mindset, because you would have never know that what would happen if you didn't take it. It's all part of the experience in life, things in life that you learn as you age. And like I said, I'm really grateful in my position where I can, like, looking back the last three years, is that the pandemic was nothing more than a pause. Because for me, I've reacted to the pandemic. I responded to the pandemic that it was an opportunity for me to not have again. But other than that, looking back right now, or what type of position I'm in, this pandemic was nothing more than just a pause, a 2-year pause. And yeah, so just want to share my thoughts on how life has been, and really would like to know on your thoughts on how the pandemic changed you. So yeah, that's all I wanted to share. Expect new content in the coming months or within a year, and we'll get to experience new things as we move forward and away. That is right. Away from this horrible disease, horrible pandemic, and tackle on new challenges that we see in the world. So that is how I want to get my thoughts across. I feel like I've said enough for this episode of Gone Rogue. I was about to say Alex from Gaming then. And yeah, so that's about it for this episode of Gone Rogue. If you like this video, please give this video a super huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below on what you think on what I said. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to get my other YouTube content that's on this channel. And thank you for watching Gone Rogue. And I'll see you on the next one.